excitement is tangible. You can feel it in the air, and forget how we're feeling. I was so fortunate. I saw Hazrat over the weekend, and you can really tell from Hazur's demeanour and the way Hazur was asking about the organisation here and the setup here, that how much Hazur is looking forward to welcome so many different guests of Hazrat Masih Maud Islam, and I think that's why it's so special. Just Hazur's interest and Hazur's knowledge of what's happening on site is remarkable. And Hazur was like, okay, well, how's the weather looking for the 3 days? And I was prepared, and I looked into the weather, but the BBC forecast was only showing me till Friday. So I was like, Hazur, on Friday it's raining, but I don't know about Saturday, Sunday. And he was like, look, you can even get weather forecasts for those, so you should know. I remember when Hazur appointed me the first year as Afsar Khidmat al-Khalq, and the first year of Jalsa in 2019, and everything was new to me. I never even worked in Khidmat al-Khalq. So we had almost 50 departments at the time. So it was all brand new, and Hazur, he turned around, the first namaz he came to, it was either Thursday evening, Maghrib Isha, and Hazur was like, how many people in this marquee for namaz? And I was like, Hazur, I don't know. And Hazur was like, you should know. And that set the precedence for me, that, as a person who's responsible for managing crowds, managing security and foot flow, it's my responsibility to kind of know these details. And from there on, every time I was like prepared with numbers. So, I was very fortunate to be serving Hazur at the last year's inauguration, and it was tea, and different things were presented to Hazur. And Hazur called me over and he said that, how old are you? And I was wearing a mask. I was like, I'm 32. He's like, what, 42? I was like, Hazur, I'm 32. So Hazur was like, when I was your age, I could eat all of this in one sitting. And he goes, now, I have to be careful. So I thought it was a really nice moment, with Hazur. A new nizamat that Hazur himself has introduced this year under Khidmat al-Khalq is for Atfal aged 10 and over who potentially may not have any male guardians. So Hazur said, he sent a message a few months back that, Khuddam they should be responsible for these Atfal. And, I presented that Hazur, this is what we're doing, inshallah, you have X amount of sign-ups for this, and Hazur took a very keen interest on how we're looking after them, who will be responsible for them, how they are as an individual. So it just shows you how much care Hazur has for the minutest of details. Hazur being here, having an international Jalsa after so long, it's a feeling that words cannot describe.